Hello, welcome to Sowing the Word Ministries and Conversations about Marriage. My name is Charles Perkins and the title of this message is The Missing Link. You've either heard it before or said it before yourself. It goes something like this. We need to talk. Or, let's talk. It's either one of those two phrases or something like it that means talking about it. It's been drilled into you over and over and over again to have a great or even good relationship, you have to deal with the C word, communication. And in truth, communication is very important. You have to learn how to talk to one another, when to talk to one another, where to talk to one another. Talking out small things helps to keep them from turning into big things. It's common to hear someone complain about their marriage saying, "We just don't talk anymore." It's at this point that they usually say that they have grown apart. Now, in order to fix the situation, they feel that they need to communicate. And they probably do. The thing is, communication by itself often doesn't help. I've seen people communicate perfectly. They're in total agreement. They communicate and they agree with each other right to divorce court. They're in total communication and complete agreement that they no longer want to be together. So, the lack of communication was not the problem. What they communicated about was the problem. Communication alone was the problem. What they needed more than communication was the reestablishment of connection. Jesus told the loveless church in Revelation 2:5 to remember from where they had fallen, to repent, and to repeat their first works. That is a great principle to use here. Use the 3 R's. Remember, repent, and repeat. To rebuild the connection, you first need to remember how it used to be. Remember the intimacy, the touch, the feelings, the concern that made you want to be together in the first place. Remember the point in your wedding ceremony when you first truly realized, this is my wife, this is my husband. Remember the feeling of anticipation. Remember how you could not wait to be in her presence, how you couldn't wait for his call. Get all the business of your career, your education, your job title, your degree, the house, the bills, and everything else out of your minds, and just remember each other. Reconnection starts in the mind. Remember. Repent. If what you're doing is not working, stop doing it. To repent means to do a 180-degree turn from the direction that you're going in. Look at what you're doing with each other that is not working and stop it and start doing something else. You know if you're contributing to the relationship or not. You know if you're being loving or not. Whatever you are doing to hurt the relationship, stop it. Stop using the hurtful language and talking to one another. Stop the cold silences. Stop the nagging, complaining, and criticizing, even helpful criticism. Remember, repent, and repeat. Repeat your first works of love toward one another. Repeat the walks, the drives, the dinner dates. Most of all, repeat the feelings, how you think of each other, how you treat each other. Then create new memories to repeat. Fall in love again. Like I always say, this is a decision of choice, not merely of feelings. You have to decide to love one another all over again. You have to decide to have a great lifelong love affair with each other. You have to decide to make your marriage special. And you have to make these choices and those decisions every day. Today is the day that you have. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow hasn't come yet. So decide today to love one another. Then do it. Communication by itself doesn't necessarily lead to a better relationship, but communication out of the context of connection does. Quite often, connection is the missing link. Reconnect to God. Reconnect to each other. Reconnect to love. Reconnect today.